Apologies for the long intro, but I couldn't help myself. I finally have another pinball machine off my Holy Grail pinball list. That's right, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is here. And don't let your eye play tricks on you. Although it appears to be a small pinball machine from the side, this thing is actually only a couple of inches shorter in length than a standard pinball machine. The optical effect here is the fact that this has a giant HUD on it that usually includes a CRT, so it makes this thing look smaller. Now, my Super Mario Bros. Mushroom World pin is a mini pinball machine, and as you could definitely see the difference in length when you take a look at this pinball machine from this angle. I mean, this hub or hutch, whatever you want to call it, that is over top the pinball machine is so massive, and it adds a tremendous amount of weight, especially if you have the CRT inside of there, to this cabinet, well over 300 pounds. Now, if you follow me on some of my other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, my Facebook page, all linked below, you guys probably are aware that I did take out the CRT that hangs upside down in this hub, and I did replace it with an LCD for a couple of reasons. Number one, I didn't want to have to worry about long-term maintenance on it. It was already starting to give me issues. I've owned this pinball machine for over a month now, and the CRT was already starting to give me different issues. It looks like it definitely needs a new flyback and things like that. And I was like, you know what? I can fix the CRT and hang on to it. That way, if I ever resell this thing, I could, sell it for the price it should be. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do the LCD mod. There's plenty of tutorial videos out there on YouTube that I followed. Also got a bezel as well, so you can't see any kind of light glare or things like that. And I am very, very happy with the LCD mod. It also reduced the overall weight of the pinball cabinet. Now it's about, close to 250 pounds versus 300 pounds with that CRT removed. Well, why is there a monitor in there anyway? As you notice, this pinball machine doesn't have a separate DMD display. It just has the CRT, which is interactive with your gameplay. All kinds of different videos and missions play that you interact with while playing it using this Pinball 2000 software. And there are a lot of people out there who aren't fans of it. This one and its counterpart brother, Revenge from Mars, were the last pinball machines that Williams ever made using this Williams 2000. A lot of people say that these are the pinball machines that put Williams out of business, but I always loved these. I always loved playing these. Love the fact that you have flipper buttons as well as action buttons to use for firing lasers during those interactive gameplay story modes. I mean, this was a very daring and bold move by Williams, and I'm really sad to see that it didn't take off and we didn't get to see this continue to develop in the future with pinball. Now we just have these interactive DMDs, which is kind of cool, but this was really cool in my opinion because you actually had to hit the reflection, all the different spot targets to, sync up with the video that's playing, use your action buttons to fire lasers at the ships, as well as use your flipper buttons to flip the pinball and hit the ships and things like that, all the different story modes in this game. And I absolutely love the table artwork on this pinball table. I mean, on the right-hand side, you have all the heroes all over the table, just like on the right-hand side of the exterior of the cabinet, you have the heroes. And sure enough, on the left-hand side of the table, you have all the villains, which are also featured on the exterior of the cabinet on the left-hand side. Everything is perfectly balanced, as the way the Force should be. The glass on the pinball machine's got special, like a smoke reflection to it, so when we take the glass off like this, you can see the table lit up, and it's absolutely stunning. Always inviting, saying, "Come play me, Jedi Padawan." And did you notice that this table's got a lightsaber on it? I mean, what's cooler than that? It's got a lightsaber, baby! You have the build C-3PO ramp. If you go up there multiple times, you'll build C-3PO and get a special bonus. You got all kinds of toys and assets all over the table. Super fun. When it's in attract mode, everything looks super, super cool. But of course, when you actually play the game, your main focus is to get 4 Jedi letters and spell the word Jedi that are blinking in the middle of the table. Well, how do you get a Jedi letter? There's several ways. You could beat one of the many story modes. And if you beat 4 story modes, you got 4 letters. You'll spell the word Jedi. And what'll happen then is your lightsaber will then light up. During gameplay, your lightsaber's lit during attract mode, and it will light up whenever you fire the plunger and shoot a pinball. Just a quick flash. But you gotta beat these story modes. So for instance, we're doing the ground battle right now. Once you beat all the different story modes, or, at least 4 of them, your lightsaber will light, and then you're able to fight Darth Maul, which I'll show you a video clip for at the end of this video. And then you basically essentially beat the story, and then you just start over and keep going and accumulate more points. If you manage to build C-3PO, he'll either give you an extra ball, bonus points, or he'll give you a Jedi letter. It's always nice when he gives you a Jedi letter. That's one less story mode you have to beat to get to the Duel of the Fates, versus playing all the different story modes. Also, if you manage to land in the red blinking hole or the purple blinking hole, which you see on the left and right, well, that's where Watto's junk shop is, as well as Mos Eisley's cantina, I believe. And what's really cool there is Jar Jar Binks or Watto will either give you bonus points or give you possibly a Jedi letter as well. Overall, I've absolutely wanted one of these, either this one or Revenge from Mars or both, because out of my, Holy Grail pinball list, I've always wanted to own one of these and have them in my home. So I'm so happy I was able to find one at a good price here in Arizona from the Toys for Boys guys, Scott over there. I'll have a link for them in the video description below. They do a great job of making sure if they sell you something, they make sure everything is working the way it should, considering the age and value of these machines. Overall, this is a super cool pinball machine. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, just showcasing it off. Make sure you guys let me know what you think, your comments, feedback, reactions below. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to show gameplay. And don't forget to watch the Duel of the Fates, where we're going to kick Darth Maul's ass.
Remember, concentrate on the movement. Jim. Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan. Control ship has been destroyed. These Federation types are cowards.